Our twins are 4 months old and tomorrow we're going on our first flight. Ah! But first we need to pack. So let's hang out today. I'll pack, we'll talk, I'll share exactly why I'm packing, what I am and why. Welcome back to my channel and another video, and if you're new here, hi, my name's Elle. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I upload new videos every Tuesday and Saturday sharing my life as a twin mum and also my adventures following a low-carb keto lifestyle. If that sounds like a bit of you, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. But today's video is all about packing for our first flight. We're going up north to Hamilton. We live in Christchurch, which is in the South Island of New Zealand, and we're flying all the way up to the North Island to see family in Hamilton, and I need to pack for our trip. Our trip is about 5 days long, so I need to make sure we have everything we need for that time. As I was preparing for packing, I thought about the categories that would be really handy for me to pack in, and I figured that we could do it together. And if you're wondering, of course, I will share my packing list. I'll share it on my Instagram account. If you're not following me there, make sure you come over and say hi. I'll add it into a highlight so that you can save it and then you can use it as you need to. So the different categories are travel and transport, outfits, bedtime, nappy or diaper changes, sleep, and mealtime. What I'm gonna do is take you around the house as I pack, and honestly, it's going to take me all day to probably get this done because I'm going to have to pack throughout the day as I get a chance because Revy and Rue definitely keep me busy. So if you see different outfits I'm wearing because the babies might have spat up on me or my hair goes into an updo, that explains why. But I need to get it done today because we're leaving first thing tomorrow. The things that we're taking for the twins are obviously relevant because they're 4 months old. So depending on the age of your baby or infant or child, obviously it'll be different. But let's tear into the first category, which is travel and transport. The first thing is choosing a travel stroller, and we are actually taking 2 single strollers with us. This is the Edwards & Co travel stroller. I'll leave a link to everything that I'm sharing in the description box below, including the stroller. We have one for each twin, and they were kindly sent to us by the team at Edwards & Co because we've worked with them before. And the reason why we decided to travel with 2 individual strollers is because we are going to be doing different things some days alone. So Dave will take 1 twin, I'll take 1 twin, and we're kind of gonna go separate to catch up with different people. So it's going to work really well for us. And this stroller is so cool because it collapses really easily and it can actually fit in the overhead locker in a plane, which is incredible. We have, with our travel stroller, a rain cover, which is the Edwards & Co rain cover. I'm also making sure that we take a pram blanket for each of the twins because they need to be nice and cozy. It is winter time here, and this is also an Edwards & Co blanket. I always get asked about those blankets, but they're so cool. I have 2 of these, one for each baby. It's a snooze shade. The idea of this is that it covers the pram or the stroller, provides a nice blackout environment, but also is really good in terms of its breathability and so it's safe for the baby to be inside, but it just blocks it out and makes it a nice quiet, not quiet, a nice dark environment for them to be able to sleep on the go in. This is my go-to white noise machine, is the Hush by Yoga Sleep. You honestly see every pram has one of these attached to it. I can't miss it now. I'm like, you've got one. But they are genuinely the best. We have 2, we have 1 for each baby, and it just plays the nicest white noise. It can go really loud too. Honestly, you put that in the stroller and you cover it with this, babies just go to sleep. It is magical. I'm also packing, I call them Pacis, which is just short for pacifiers. You might call it a dummy, but these are Pacis clips, which I only recently just started using with the twins. I don't know why it took me so long. I used to play like the game of roulette, like are they gonna spit it out and will it hit the floor? And then will I have a spare? because I don't have like a sterilizer on the go. But now this just attaches to them, and that way if they spit it out, it's still attached to them. The only annoying thing is that they find this like a fun toy to play with, and so I'm hoping they can't pull it off, but I think it's quite secure. So I've got one of those for each twin. Also taking earmuffs for the twins, one for Revy, one for Rue. These are special, I'm not gonna do it, I don't wanna break them. They're special baby earmuffs that are created, they're like a protective earmuff, so it is great if you're wanting to protect your baby's hearing, or they're suitable for, I think it's up to like 2 or 3 years of age, because they adjust. But this way, if you're going somewhere loud, you can protect their hearing. And we're going to be walking across the tarmac onto the plane. Someone messaged me on Instagram and said, if you have noise cancelling headphones that are made for babies, I highly recommend taking them, because the walk across the tarmac like terrified our baby. Rue definitely is quite sensitive, and he was someone who would find that really overwhelming. So this will be hopefully really good. I've been practicing with them and like putting it on, and they are so comfortable for them. They don't realize that they have them on. These would also be great if you're going to something like a concert or an event, and yeah, you're worried about your baby's hearing. So I figured we would invest in them, see how we go. So I'm packing those. The final thing in this category is a baby pack, like a front pack. We are going to take this one, which is the Nuna Cuddle, which is this one here. It's great because it has really fast, clickable, just clicks on. So our plan is to be wearing these, carrying the babies, because we have to walk across the tarmac and you can't take a stroller. So this will be collapsed down, and it also has a travel bag, I should say, with the stroller. So that'll be done. We have the babies here, earmuffs on, and they'll be good to go. So that's everything we're taking for travel. We've genuinely found wearing front packs just to be such a game changer with the babies. It's such a nice way to walk around and see things and adventure, and they can have a sleep or they can look around. It's so magical. So I'm hoping that that works out really well for our travels. We've come into the baby's nursery now because I want to pack the outfits that they need for this trip. It's so hard to know how many outfits you should pack for your baby, and this will depend on so many different things. How spilly they are, for example, how many days you're going away, if you have access to a washer and dryer while you're away. We're really lucky, we're staying with family, so we have a washer and a dryer where we'll be. So I am going to stick to the rule of packing a onesie for each day we're away, and also like a daytime kind of outfit for them, and just hope for the best and kind of rotate them. Some days I will need to use like one of the onesies as a backup onesie, but we'll see how we go. So I am going to be packing 5 onesies, 5 daytime kind of outfits, 5 singlets, because our babies wear singlets underneath their onesies or clothing, some merino pieces because it's winter here and we need layers so that they're nice and cozy, socks, headbands for Revy, winter hats, sunglasses. These sunglasses honestly get mixed reviews on my Instagram when I shared them. I bought these sunglasses because when the babies are in the front packs, they love to look around and see what's going on, but the sun gets in their eyes and they end up just squinting and looking like this, like not having a good time. So when they wear their sunglasses, they can just look around, they fall asleep with them on. It's so good, and they don't come off. They're really comfy for them to wear. I'm also gonna pack a winter jacket for Revy and a winter jacket for Rue, and finally sleep sacks. I'm gonna pack 3 sleep sacks for Revy and 3 sleep sacks for Rue. These are constantly in the wash at our house. Like, they're washed every single day because they are always spit up on. We're also going to take a little bit of washing powder for the babies so that we can wash their clothes on the go. They use a special sort of sensitive washing powder, so I'm just gonna put some of this in a little baggie and take it with us. For sleep, we are taking 2 travel cots. When I was looking for a travel cot, I was looking for the lightest weight option, and the Phil & Ted travel cot was highly recommended, super lightweight, really compact. I also really like the option that you could have it set up as a bassinet, or it could be like a full crib, and that also would allow you to have like a play area for your baby if your infant is crawling about and on the move. Ours aren't, so we don't have to worry about that. we are just going to take with us the bassinet attachment and have them set up as bassinets. If you are going to a hotel and they have a cot available that you can use, that's great, and that means you don't have to carry your own around. With twins, it can be difficult sometimes to find two that are available at the same time, and we are staying with family who don't have kids. I mean, well, it's Dave's dad, so he does have a kid, it's Dave, but they don't have baby stuff anymore. Those days are long gone, which is why we need to make sure that we're bringing our own. So that's why I thought that it'd be worthwhile to invest in those, and I'm sure we'll get lots of use out of them over the years. I did do something a little bit out there, and I decided to get a blackout cover for the cots. When it comes to blackout options when you're traveling, you've got a couple of options. You could use blackout window covers, which you can buy with suction cups. Some of those are really highly recommended. Other times people say they're not that helpful. I guess it also is tricky depending on where you're staying. If you don't know the size of the window, how many windows there are in your room, where the light could come in. Another option is to get a cover that just covers the cot itself, and those, I read so many reviews online that said that they didn't really provide any blackout options, and the days that you can use them for are really numbered, because as soon as your infant is able to stand up in their cot, they are going to be so upset that they can't actually stand up because the thing is on top of the cot, making it impossible for them to go anywhere. So I decided to get the slumber pod. I watched a YouTube video that reviewed the slumber pod versus the cot cover only, and the slumber pod came out on top. So that's why I decided to do it. I figured if we can get a little bit more sleep, it'll just make our life so much easier. With twins, honestly, there's just no break, because both of you are needed with a baby each. When you have one baby, you can pass the baby to one person and then you get a bit of a break and then pass them back. With twins, you're on all the time, unless they're sleeping at the same time, which is magical when that happens, but you gotta be prepared that they're not. So if I can get them to sleep during the night and then I can get a bit of rest, Dave can get a bit of rest, we're going to be much nicer people, which is why I decided to make the investment. I totally understand that it's not right for everyone. The slumber pod has been designed to be super safe, but you should always do your own research and buy products that you feel comfortable with. I'll leave a link to where I purchased mine below, and Dave and I did assemble them in our lounge. They are huge. They are huge. When I showed Dave what I'd bought, he was like, why did you buy 2 tents? And then he assembled them and he's like, okay, I can see why these are really popular. And we did do a test run with the baby sleeping in them, and they slept so well. Could be a fluke. We'll find out and we'll let you know and give you feedback. I'm also packing extra Pacis because they'll use those at night. It's part of our sleeping routine. It's a sleeping aid for them. I'm gonna pack our white noise machine and our night light, which is all in one. It's awesome. And this means that I can continue to feed during the night if they wake up. We're also taking our Owlet socks with us. We have the Owlet sock and monitor, but our monitors are fixed to the wall in our bedroom. We are going to move them into the nursery when the babies do graduate to these cribs, which is so soon. I'm honestly not ready for it. I'm not ready for them to grow up, but it's gonna happen. So once they're in here, we'll move their monitors in here so that we can keep track of them, but we're gonna take the Owlet socks with us. And what I love about the socks is that it gives us a constant reading of their oxygen levels and their heart rate. So if anything was wrong, we would be alerted and an alarm would go off. There is a place in the slumber pod to put a baby monitor in the top of it, but because it's fixed to our wall, we're not going to take it, and instead we'll just use the Owlet socks instead. For bath time, we are actually going to take with us this, which is an inflatable bath. I got this off of Amazon. Highly, highly, highly rated, and I'm so interested to put it to the test and see what it's like. I know at my father-in-law's house, they have a big bath, and I really would like to avoid filling the big bath every night if possible, and this would allow us to kind of save water, fill up a smaller space, and I don't think that we have a sink that will actually be the right size for the babies to go in for their bath. So we're gonna take this inflatable bath with us. I'll leave it linked below, and obviously we'll let you know how we go with it. I am going to take with us 2 hooded towels. one for Revy and one for Rue. This kind of feels like a bit of a splurge taking towels because we could honestly just use towels that are there. But I like these towels. They're just the perfect size and convenient to be able to put it over the head and wrap them up and bundle them. So if I have space, I'm gonna take hooded towels, but this is definitely something you could take off the list if space is an issue. We're also going to take all of their products that they use at night. So for Revy and Rue, we brush their hair. Revy's hair is actually getting so long, so I've got their little baby brush. I've got their shampoo and body wash, which I'm going to transfer into smaller containers for us to travel with. And then after the bath, we give them some of this baby oil and also this like balm that helps them drift off to sleep. It has lavender, shea butter, chamomile. Honestly, they love it. So we're packing those products with us too. And I'm going to take a baby washcloth for each baby. These are super soft for the bath, so these are gonna come with us. I'm here at the changing station because for the diaper change, nappy change section of this, we're going to be packing our favorite nappies, which are the Noopy nappies. We're also going to take with us wipes, but I'm not going to take the canister. I'll just take the wipes and like a resealable Ziploc bag to keep them fresh. And we're not gonna take a changing mat. Our nappy bag has a changing mat in it, so we'll just use that or a big towel. And we will also take with us some of the Nappy Rash cream, pseudo cream. We have a smaller one of this, like a sample that we were given, so that will be perfect for us to travel with. For mealtime, we're bringing bottles. I'm gonna bring the Dr. Brown's bottles that we have because they're plastic, and I feel like it's better to travel with those. It's lighter weight than some of our glass bottles that we have. We're also going to take a bottle brush with us for cleaning the bottles. You can buy brush travel kits, which we don't have, so I'll just use our brush in a Ziploc bag, but the travel kits look really cool because it has a small drying lawn as well attached. Going to pack the baby's formula. Babies are combination fed, so they're fed formula and breast milk interchangeably. We have this little travel formula pack as well that I'll make sure is filled up, that I'll keep in our nappy bag, but we're going to take with us like a tub of formula. I'm also going to take with me a breast pump. This one pumps one side at a time, but it is so portable. I'll also take the charger. I find that the charge lasts for a day, which is really handy to do pumps throughout the day. And this one allows me to pump wherever we are. If we're in the car driving somewhere, if we're at home, if we're walking, like literally you can just pump on the go. It is so handy. I'll leave this one linked below. This one was gifted to me, but oh my gosh, I highly recommend it. The other thing for mealtime that I'm making sure that we bring with us was sent to me this week, and it is perfect timing because I have been looking for these and needing it so bad. It's super cute. It's from a company called Little Moo, and they do portable travel bottle warmers. They have different attachments for your bottles, so depending on what bottle you use, what brand, they'll have an attachment for you. They sent me the Dr. Brown's wide neck bottle attachment, which is in here. And then in here is the bottle warmer. Let's unbox it together. That is it. It is so small and lightweight, perfect for traveling. So you just take that top off and then you attach it to your bottle and then just turn it on and pick your temperature. That's it. So cool. I'm also gonna take with us burp cloths. They look like towels because they basically are towels. But I'm gonna make sure that we have probably at least 4 with us in our carry-on, so we have enough to get us through the trip to Hamilton, and then when we're there we can just wash them or use towels that they have. My last kind of bonus category is actually playtime. I'm in the baby's playroom. It's our second lounge that we've just basically thrown all of their toys in. It means I can shut the doors at the end of the day and it's all in here and our lounge can be clear. I'm gonna pack some of their favorite toys so that we have those with us. So at the moment, our babies are loving the mushrooms, the Mama Bella mushrooms, and we make sure that whenever they are using any toys, we're always supervising them and we're around. So we have these, one for each baby. We'll also pack their favorite lovey. This one is Rue's lovey, and they just love to cuddle them. It's super cute. And I'm gonna pack this, which is a mat for the babies slash, it's kind of an activity gym as well, without anything overhanging. There's just little fun things for them to interact with. This will fold down really compact, but it's just a place for the babies to lie, to roll around on. And look, it literally folds up like a blanket. So we have a thing for the babies to be on. So we'll take that as also a fun kind of playtime activity for them. The other things that I'm packing is their nappy bag, making sure we have their nappy bag with us on the flight. A change of clothes for Dave and I, we're gonna each have with us in our carry-on. And I'm also gonna take sanitizing wipes to wipe down the seats where we are sitting for the babies, because they are loving touching things and then putting things in their mouth. So I'm gonna try to make it as sanitary as possible. But that's everything that's on our packing list. I'm so excited for this trip to test drive all of these things for you. I'll 100% let you know how we go, what we used, what we recommend, what we don't. If you've traveled before with a 4-month-old or an infant, please leave a comment down below letting us know about your experience, because others who are looking for information will read your comments, and it's so helpful to see what others have done and what others recommend. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, because the support means the world to me. And if you're new here, make sure you hit subscribe, because I upload new videos every single week on a Tuesday and Saturday. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!